This is traditional Baltic music. And the singers are farmers from Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia. As European leaders gather on Thursday to discuss the next long-term EU budget, Baltic farmers travel to Brussels to protest against what they believe is an unfair treatment from the EU. The agricultural funding they get currently is much less than the EU average.
Young farmers, also singing farmers, came over, gathered today just to protest nicely and peacefully. And we're hoping that this time will be heard and the political decision will be made in relation of unfairness with the Baltic farmers with the direct payments.
I understand farmers from different countries, they don't want to decrease their payments, but again, I repeat more and more, it's not fair if we receive 2 or 3 times lower payments per hectare.
All farmers across Europe operate within the single market and need to follow the same EU rules. But when it comes to budget allocations, there is a significant gap between older and newer members. Baltic farmers receive less than €100 per hectare. Farmers from the Netherlands, Belgium and Italy more than €400.
We have to obey to same animal welfare, environmental and food safety conditions and regulations. And these regulations, you need to invest as a farmer huge amount of monies, and direct payment is kind of some sort of a safety net for the investment to be made. So we have to be competitive.
We have about more than 60,000 farmers, very small farmers, and I don't see any possibility for growth for these small farmers if they will continue to receive smallest direct payments with same costs.
The coalition believes that unless current inequalities are addressed in the CAP reform, agriculture risks disappearing in the Baltic.
We are losing a lot of our rural population towards city and towards actual Western countries where the farmers are able to pay bigger salaries for that. We are losing our young people in the countryside.
Earlier in November, the Latvian Prime Minister already threatened to veto any potential agreement on the EU budget if their demands are ignored.
There was a proposal to slightly lift the level of direct payments. But the problem we have with that is, first of all, still the size of that, we're talking about only 70% of an average. And there will be potentially, again, 3 times bigger earners of it. But which is more important, actually, that when it's going to happen, because the proposal was by the year of 2020, which is another 6 years of it. And actually, we can see that the harm is being done at the moment.
The farmers already came to Brussels in November calling for bigger direct payments that put them closer to the EU average.